good morning from Dynodaze. I'm about to hand the keys to my filthy Civic over to young Richard Ellis, who's going to hoot it. He wants to test it out. I tested it out last night, really enjoyed it. So let's get this man behind the wheel and see what happens. Getting in the passenger seat of my own car. Seatbelt on.
We've got a white EP coming.
He's dropping off the key for the red.
Key off. Yeah.
It's nice, ain't it?
Key for the red and...
Very nice. Always busy. Yes? Oh, is that for mapping? Is that for mapping?
That one's for Matt.
Alright, tell him to pull up and we'll get a form filled out in a minute.
Just get him to pull it into the doorway.
Nice that, ain't it? In for a Honda Remap today.
Look at him. No legs, Harris.
Yeah, sorry, I'm only a short ass, mate. Yes, looks a nice one, that.
Is it driving better in your modes as well? Like not juddering in?
Yeah. It's loads more responsive, smoother. Throttle seems to be better for me.
You said the idle seemed better.
Yeah, it did, because you know, obviously a lot of the traffic I do on the way home
it stop, start.
Yeah,
so
it's really, you know, especially the long shoot.
Yeah,
it was a lot better.
What was it doing before? Like, dropping down when you...
Yeah, it was just, and I think that was because we were mapped on MAF, and I got that massive CPL induction kit, and I think, you know, the airflow going past the MAF sensor wasn't quite the same as it was standard. Well, passenger seat again. I'll try not to close my eyes this time, Rich.
I think we weren't that bad, do you?
No. When we do road mapping, Richard's always like full throttle, and I'm like supposed to be looking the map trace on the laptop. I've got my eyes closed. I do love getting punched in the leg for that, Rich. Well, let's hope the traffic's all right. Do you understand what I mean about it just feeling smoother?
Yeah, I'm just checking where the Ecutek is now. There's something others have complained about is when it's sort of almost on and off, and you don't really want it on and off like that. And it was, you know, they were coming in and out, so we've made changes to a lot of the settings on the Ecutek crossover. So if they're on light throttle and they're on the motorway, for example, that it would remain out of Ecutek to get them miles to the gallon, because we're only doing 70s, 80s,
Sure.
90s sort of scenario. And then obviously if they want to be on it, as soon as they tread on the throttle, obviously they've got the Ecutek, they've got the power that they want. So it was, I've done a little bit of work on that. You know, that sort of crossover stage there as well. I mean, it's all great if you go all out for full power, but it's all about drivability as well.
I sort of said at the end of my video yesterday that it's not necessarily just that dyno graph that shows you how well it's mapped. You know, you've got the power there, but there's still a lot of drivability.
Yeah, but if you've, what I'm saying is, if you've already seen plus points like idle was better, feels a bit smoother, Ecutek crossover's smoother, things like that, they're all things that add to the quality of the map, not necessarily all about the power figures.
Correct. And And if anybody wants any revisions on their map, you know, it's not as expensive. You could just pop back and we'll tweak it on the dyno. That's what the dyno's there for.
Could get in the outside lane, get stuck behind fucking Tim Noss, but dim here.
Well, launch control at the lights again.
No, I'll behave today.
Behave, okay. That sounded rather sexual, Richard.
That's what I meant by just get the revs up.
Well, section 59 for me then. Hey, it's got blue sky now, Rich. Might warm up today.
Might do.
I think that turbo's gone on that Vauxhall in front.
Oh, I'd say so. I can taste it.
I can taste it. Right at the back of my throat. Put this window up.
Please do. Like, not even looking. Ain't even looked this way yet.
Oh dear. Right, I'll go get her parked up. Thanks for scaring me in my own car, Richard.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. Right, like and subscribe and all that jazz, and we'll see you on the next one, won't we, Rich?
You will indeed.
Good lad.
Before and I'll say it again. Life moves pretty fast.